وَلَقَدْ يَسَّرْنَا الْقُرْآنَ لِلذِّكْرِ فَهَلْ مِن مُّدَّكِرٍ.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, my beloved brothers and sisters around the world. I hope you are doing great. Before we start, I just want you to look this picture. Yes, absolutely. This pictures, as you know, just the Imam from Algeria led people in Salat al-Tarawih in congregation in the masjid, and there is a cat came and jumped in his shoulders and kissed him and then runs away. The beautiful in the videos when just the Imam treat with him kindly. But I'm not here to talk about the video and discuss it and just say, MashaAllah, it's okay, yes, I love it, and every one of us just absolutely love it so much. But I am here to talk about the lessons, the moral we can just learn it from this video. Why? Because we as a Muslim believe that Allah didn't create anything just abathan or just accidentally, but Allah create everything in purpose. So we should just wonder over everything happened around us. Qur'an and Islam just taught us that. So this video, we really, subhanallah, it's a message from Allah to Muslims and non-Muslims, to all mankind around the world. The first lesson, absolutely, I will learn from that, and we just highlighted in it. Number one, why Allah it chose this Imam among a big number of Imam around the world. As you know, as a Muslim, mashallah, pray Tarawih. Tarawih, it's not a compulsory salah, but it's just voluntary salah. But this Ramadan, or this month, Ramadan, is really a special Ramadan for us as a Muslim. So it's a mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to just pray extra salah at night, to just get more reward. So we just pray at night. It's called the Salat al-Tarawih in congregation in the masjid, or also you can just do it at home, but as a Muslim prefer just to pray it in the masjid. So there's a big numbers of Imam in every village and then country and the Middle East and all countries, Muslim countries and non-Muslim countries around the world. There's a big numbers of Imam just lead people and Muslim in Salah congregation to Salat al-Tarawih. But the question here, why Allah chose this man? I believe that his voice, it's good, but there is an Imam or another Imam just mashallah has a beautiful voice more than him. Why Allah chose him? I think the issue is not a voice or not the memorization of the Quran, because mashallah as a Muslim, a big numbers around the world, women, children, young people, all just memorize the whole Quran by heart. Why Allah chose the Imam? I think the issue is not that you memorize the Quran or not, or you just have a beautiful voice or not. The issue is absolutely, I believe that the Imam, Allah knows the best, but I think the Imam just have a sincerity in his heart. To Allah, it chose him among all Imams around the world to just be the role model of Muslim and non-Muslim. Allah just have chosen the Imam to be the role model and just to make his name, mashallah, and his pictures and video just, mashallah, go around the world in Muslim countries and non-Muslim countries. Subhanallah, to choose. So if you just have a sincerity, Allah will just choose you among a big number of people. If you just, I want to say something. The Imam maybe just doesn't know any words in English language, in Chinese, in Japanese, Turkish, Spanish, French, not just all languages, but his pictures, subhanallah, the people and just take this pictures and translate it in different languages around the world to just talk about the role model, the best character of a Muslim. People not say look at the Imam, no. People will just say look at the Islam. So mashallah, you are not a normal man, you just became Islam. People just look at you as the Islam, not as a Muslim. I know it's wrong, but it's reality. We just leave it. When a Muslim just did something great, people not say, look at this Muslim, look at this man. No, no, no. People will say, look at the Islam. Islam just ordered people to do it. Let me just tell you a story. I remember vividly this story and I love it so much. There is a non-Muslim just buy something from the Muslim Imam, lead people in Salah. And non-Muslim just buy something from him and just give him extra money, okay? And the Imam just when come home, just count the money he found, there is extra money. And then, oh, I think just he gave me by mistake, I will take it. It doesn't care how much I just take, I will take it. And then the Imam this night, he just said, I couldn't sleep this night because I feel it's like a piece of fire in my house. And then he just go immediately to the man non-Muslim and said, oh, you just give me extra money, it's take your right, it's not allowed for me to take it, you just give it by mistake. This story, it's okay, can happen with you, with me, with anyone, it's okay. Look at non-Muslim, he just, mashallah, say a word, wallahi, I was crying when I just listened the word. He said, I know that, but I just wanted to see if Islam is a good religion or bad religion. So I just give you the money to test the Islam, it's a good religion or not. In this moment, the Imam cry and cry until just he faint, and just when people just try to, what happened, and just the Imam open his eyes and said, subhanallah, the Imam said, oh, this man will just hate Islam because of me. I will be the enemy, one of the enemies of the Islam if I just take the money. Because non-Muslim just said, now I just understand Islam really is a good religion because you are honest man. The problem is people not look at you as a normal man, as a normal woman. No, people just look at you as a Muslim or Muslima, just wearing hijab or Muslim, this Islam. So please, we should just take care of our action, of our character, of our morals, not because of us, but because Islam. Because if you just do something bad, people around the world take a picture and say, look at the Islam. We should just understand this point. I know it's not fair, but it's reality. We should just accept this idea or just what happened. And so let's just imagine if the Imam cat just came to him and the Imam just, subhanallah, throw it or just deal with him unkindly, okay, harshly. So all people said, look, Islam just order Muslims to treat with animals harshly. Subhanallah, all people start to talk about Islam in bad way. But subhanallah, I want to say thank you so much for Imam to understand the Islam correctly, to just apply the Sunnah of Islam. Sunnah, yes, Sunnah. This word, the Sunnah, will just lead me to the second point. People around the world, especially non-Muslim, just was surprised, really surprised about the picture. Muslim treat a cat kindly. How? Why? Because as a Muslim, Allah ordered us, it's not allowed as a Muslim to eat pig, to eat cat, to eat dogs, okay, this kind of animal, it's not allowed to eat it. So non-Muslim, especially just in foreign countries, understood about the Islam. Muslims don't eat this kind of animals because they just hate these animals and they try to, hate these animals and treat with him harshly. After this video, non-Muslim start searching in Googles and just social media platforms, read many articles about Islam. Yes, how just the Islam just prohibited to eat big dogs, animals, because it's not good for our health, but not because Islam just hates this kind of animals. No, there is another wisdom behind that. So mashallah, thank you so much really for this Imam to send a message to all Muslims and non-Muslims. The third point I wanted to just highlight in it إن الله يدافع عن الذين آمنوا. What does it mean? You know, mashallah, in Ramadan, we have two groups of people. The first group, just people invite a Muslim to worship Allah, to just prepare masajid, to just, mashallah, clean house, to just start the Islamic lectures in YouTube, in social media, to invite people to get closer to Allah, you know. And the second group start with movies, series, and just some quiz to keep people away from the Qur'an and away from the get a reward in Ramadan. So in this Ramadan, we have many movies and series just prepared for 1 year to just do it in Ramadan. These movies start talk about Islam in bad way, but subhanallah, and they spend a lot of money, millions of money, just, you know, spend millions of dollars to just insult Islam, to talk about Islam in bad way. But on the other hand, Allah reveals Islam. Allah sent a message, subhanallah, it's a cat, to say Islam is correct religion. Islam is the right religion. This cat invite people to masajid, invite people to recite the Qur'an, invite people to just get closer to Allah. This cat really invite people to come to masajid, to pray Taraweeh in congregation, to listen to the Qur'an, to recite the Qur'an. Our hero is cat, not actors, not anyone. Our hero is cat in this Ramadan. So, and mashallah, you can just find this Imam, just his video shared widely around the world and in Arab countries and non-Arab countries, in Arabic and all different languages, and all people just channels in social media, in TV, talk about the man. Dr. Zakir Naik and just a lot of mashayikh and the Islamic leaders start talk about this man and talk about the rules of Islam and how we can just treat with cat. So people spend money, okay, mashallah, spend money to make people, to keep people away from Qur'an. But Allah just in cat, in a weak soldiers, Allah just used cat without any money to invite people to Islam, to correct the picture of Islam, to send a message to all Muslims, to Muslims and the non-Muslims, even they are a group of Muslims, didn't know anything about Islam, invite them to Islam. So mashallah, it's a great message Allah sent today for all people in the planet. I love this video so much because Allah sent the video not after Ramadan. You just understand the point. Allah sent the video before the last 10 days in Ramadan, which means when just watch the video, a Muslim and non-Muslim, and you just regret, really, I just waste Ramadan in bad things, movies, series, songs, I didn't just read Qur'an, I didn't just do anything, I didn't pray Taraweeh, I didn't do anything. So Allah sent you the message before the last 10 nights in Ramadan. It's a message, it's a time to come to just, mashallah, to worship Allah in last 10 nights in Ramadan. Last 10 nights in Ramadan is the most important night, is more than 20 nights passed away. So the last 10 nights in Ramadan is the most important than the 20 nights passed in Ramadan. So it's a message from Allah. We should just take it and understand it and just follow the message. Allah just invite us, every one of us, to just repent to Allah, to come to worship Allah, to get closer to Allah, to just take advantage in every single minute in last 10 nights in Ramadan. It's wallahi, it's a gift from Allah to us. Also, I want to just talk about what Islam and Qur'an said about animals. Let me just tell you 3 stories here. The first story, when just a woman practice fornication, I mean commit adultery and zina, يعني all the time. And one time this woman just find a dog thirsty, so thirsty, and just came, okay, just go يعني give him a drink. So Allah forgive her all sins, previous sins, mashallah. We just learned from the story to be kind to animals. It's very important. You can just enter Jannah or fire because animals. The second story, there is a man, the same thing, just found a dog just was very thirsty, and just take the shoes and just break the water and give him a drink. Allah forgive him. The third story, when just a woman chained a cat in the room without food, without drink, until just this time. This woman, Allah just enter her fire in the day of judgment. So your fate, your life can just determine by treatment animals, people. Okay. And Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, when just asked about cats, he said, إِنَّهُمْ مِنَ الطَّوَّافُونَ عَلَيْكُمْ وَالطَّوَّافَاتِ. Just cats roams around you all the time. So it's okay to just have a cat in your home. No problem with that. In your house, no problem with that. And we should just be kind with animals. So really, I love this story so much. And I wanted to say, we should just ponder over everything happened in our life. It's very important to understand this point. Not just take this, go accidentally. No. Allah didn't just do anything accidentally. Allah doesn't make anything accidentally. Everything in Islam, just we believe that إِنَّ كُلَّ شَيْءٍ خَلَقْنَاهُ بِقَدَرٍ. Everything happened in life. Just there is a wisdom behind that. As a Muslim, we should just search and understand the wisdom to increase our knowledge, to take closer to Allah. So may Allah just forgive us, and may Allah just make us among people who ponder everything that happened and understand the Qur'an and Sunnah to get closer to Allah. And we ask Allah to increase our knowledge, and we should just understand the message and just repent to Allah. May Allah just forgive us. And thank you so much for Imam Walid Mehmas, because he just treat kindly and send a message to all people in different languages to understand the Islam. And I believe that inshallah there is a big number of people, inshallah, a big numbers of people will just convert to Islam because this story, because they start searching about Islam, inshallah, and understand the message of Islam, and just ignore what media talk about Islam and understand the real picture of Islam. And thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.